Good evening, Professor. I just added some extra content. It's not part of the assignment. I just wanted to add a little bit more. As far as the conversation, when Tim goes, he described the medical model versus the community model in regards to his rehab with a rehabilitation specialist or physical therapist and his actual doctor or his actually specialty doctor for his back. He mentioned the type of mentality that the doctor had and how he would wish he had more empathy and would walk a day in Tim's shoes. And I don't mean to be funny. I mean like walk around and move around in different areas and see what it's like to be living with a wheelchair. I also added the Americans with Disability Act. I added when the bill was in place and then signed, and then I added the definition from 2008, the updated version. I also put on here Title 3 and 4 of public accommodations and telecommunications. With public accommodations, as far as when Tim was talking about having to go on an escalator because the elevator was so far, or people that were trained to utilize the handicap services for buildings for like 2 steps were, yes, they were trained, but they didn't have empathy training, and they didn't have that type of, they would see people with disability as the disability and would speak down to them, or would think that they weren't mentally able, even though their disability has nothing to do with their mental capacity. So I put that there. And then I also added who is covered in the policy to add a dynamic of, so if I had to explain to a group of people who is covered under the Americans with Disability Act, I would be able to say one must have a disability or have a relationship of association with the individual with a disability, and so forth. I added that for extra content. And how is disability defined, and the American Disability Act in the back, and my personal reflection right after. Well, actually, I think I'm going to put that before. Okay. Thank you.